Hey guys, good afternoon and welcome to this new episode of Marketing in the Zone. So, guys, today we are going live, and one of the reasons is that we wanted to discuss about how gamification can kind of impact and can prove its value in education business. Okay, so in the education domain, how gamification can be used and how it can prove to be the game changer in case you are looking for something of similar nature. Okay, so guys, okay, what's this coming? Okay, just a second. Yeah, so guys, speaking about gamification and how it can help. Okay, so guys, we are going to be discussing about in depth in gamification. Okay, and we are also going to be touch basing on how to implement it correctly. Okay, and how to implement it successfully as well. Okay, so guys, one specific, I have been part of a lot of gamification strategies where I have done end-to-end implementation as well. Okay, so guys, what I did was, in a lot of activities when I was actually implementing it, what I have done is I know that there are two ways in which I can do kind of implement gamification. One is wherein I am actually doing it from the scratch, and the second being that I am actually doing it without actually touching any of the already existing modes, okay, or any of the already existing kind of communities. Okay, so what I do is whenever someone asks me to kind of boost the sales in any company, or they would request me to kind of boost specifically with respect to kind of you can say boost specifically with respect to uh, kind of acceptance. Okay, so you can speak of companies where a new platform or a new kind of some form of new software has been taken, but they are not actually right now, a lot of their users are still not coming on the platform. Okay, so one specific way in which they can actually get that done is through gamification. Okay, but guys, whenever you are trying to implement gamification, the worst and the very most important thing is that you have to ensure that there is a correct CRM in place. Okay, now why would that be required is because guys, gamification, any form of game, okay, so you can think of any form of game, you would actually have a scoreboard, you will actually have some kind of very active kind of community where you can actually measure yourself how well you are doing with respect to your own team or your own department, and how well is someone else doing, and scoreboard. Okay, so a lot of this part was done through gamification, is done through some form of gamification. Okay, so guys, the way I do it is I actually kind of implement a CRM which can actually handle this kind of request. Okay, so guys, the first and the foremost important thing is the CRM, and for using the CRM, what we do is generally we actually kind of we actually can do it in two ways. One is in which you actually have a new CRM customized for this specific requirement. Okay, so guys, what happens in this is anyone who joins your anyone who joins this specific team, or who wants to kind of utilize the advantage of this, then they will have to enter the CRM and they will have to kind of be built up from there. Okay, so guys, that is how you actually do it for any kind of gamification. Okay, where you actually track the kind of points, you track actually who is doing how much, and you actually track if that is giving the benefit or the kind of need that is fulfilling the need or not. Okay, and guys, with all of this, you do something very specific, which is actually you create the kind of resonating kind of all your marketing materials from there on will speak only about gamification. Okay, or it will actually speak only about the way that this can actually this is actually benefiting your audience. Okay, So guys, from there on, your main focus area for marketing becomes gamification, okay? Or you are actually promoting all the forms of, different forms of your own, players and who is actually participating in this, okay? So all the thing actually goes in and around gamification alone, okay? So guys, the focus area for your marketing team then becomes gamification, okay? So guys, that's about gamification. And now speaking about education industry, how gamification can help, okay? So guys, understand that the most important aspect of gamification for education industry is that students or kids are the guys who are very competitive in nature, okay? They love to hear the kind of noise and around. They want to know if they are better than others or how well they are faring in their own education, okay? So the right kind of boost which is required for education is or can easily be achieved through gamification, okay? So guys, that is a very big bonus for for education industry, because with the kind of slowing down which we have seen across all sectors, yes, education is also largely affected. Gamification can help increase the number of people who are coming online to do the studies and to take up that kind form of education, okay? So guys, one of the most common mistake which I have seen in a lot of organizations or education systems who actually implement gamification is that they forget that although importance is supposed to be given to online education and forms of education, they forget that those who are actually holding these classes should also be given a few points to distribute amongst the students for their attentiveness during the lecture, or their ability to understand, consume that knowledge and kind of share it immediately, okay? So guys, it's not just about giving that knowledge, it is also about sharing it and properly utilizing it, okay? So guys, whenever a proper gamification strategy or a proper gamification kind of thought process is supposed to be built up, you are supposed to ensure that all of this thought process actually comes in place with the right points being given to the right level, and the right kind of audience thought process is also taken into picture, okay? And guys, no gamification strategy or no gamification thought process can be implemented successfully without actually proper check on what is happening at the analytics at every single point, okay? So guys, when I speak of analytics, I mean you have to check the analytics, how many people have actually played the game, how many people have actually responded to the game, what is actually deterring your audience, or how they are actually going through with it, what can make it more interesting at every single day. There should not be a single day when you actually miss out on checking the analytics and improving on the game kind of policies or structures, okay? So guys, I have rigorously followed up with this, because every single time it's the same reason that people have forgotten to check out the analytics, or they have not corrected the game strategies based on the current insights which has been received from various people, and in the end they see a lot of people actually kind of leaving that game, okay? Or you see a lot of fallouts, okay? So guys, one of the major reasons is that people have not looked at the analytics and they have not corrected what's going wrong, okay? So guys, it could be a very simple point, like if you have seen some of my earlier audios and videos, you would have realized that the audio file which was actually kind of working in this wasn't up to the mark, okay? So one of the biggest problem was that I was going live through my laptop, but now you see me going live with a mic and stuff, which is actually working in a very big way, and that actually is what happening because I am kept up with all the comments that you guys have been sharing with me, all the improvement points you have shared with me. I have ensured that I kept this group or this community very active by kind of reciprocating in the right format in the at the right time. Okay, so guys, you have your trust in me because you know that I have always responded in kind. This is exactly what is very important when you are doing putting up any strategy, guys. Okay, let it be ABM, let it be gamification, let it be even guerrilla marketing strategy. You have to listen to insights. You have to keep your activities updated. You have to keep the strategy updated, and you have to keep kind of correcting the strategy or making changes to the strategy. Maybe they may be subtle, but it is very important, guys, and it is very much this is exactly why your analytics, guys, is so important to your nature of your business. Okay, so guys, with all of this, gamification can kind of give that 10x boost to education systems if done correctly. Okay, and guys, with any strategy, yes, there are risks involved, and yes, there will be a lot of changes which will be needed to be made. But guys, essentially this kind of strategy can actually remove your sales need and can actually ensure that there is an active participation and with respect to sales. So guys, okay, let me give you an example of what actually can be considered as a very important need or very important part of gamification. Okay, so guys, one very classic example would be to consider, okay, imagine for education sector, you are looking at your audience. Okay, so guys, who should you target for gamification? Okay, should it be the kids who are actually going to be part of the day-to-day learning activity, or should it be their parents who are actually going to be paying for that? Okay, so guys, it has to be a two-way approach. Okay, the ideal is a two-way approach where you target the kids for all the learning, you give out the right badges, you give out the right kind of certificates, and you also give out the right kind of social proof that they are not just improving, but they are also kind of enjoying that. They can also share those badges and stuff on all their social media platforms. So guys, what happens is when you do that, it is more like a social status for kids. Okay, and guys, it's not just social status for kids, but at the same time you have to give it even to the parents to be able to be using that as a social status for them as well. Okay, so guys, you have to ensure that all the kind of material or the certificates or the kind of badges that you're creating are of very distinctive value and are worth sharing. Okay, so guys, they have to be of premium quality, they have to be of very good kind of structure, and the whole certificates are actually thought of how they can add value to the person's resume or the person's kind of persona. Okay, so guys, it has to be well thought of and has to be well shared in a proper sense. Okay, so guys, that's about in a crux all about gamification and how it can help. Okay, so guys, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you found it educational and helpful. Okay, and guys, also guys, tomorrow we will be doing one more live session, but this live session will be about consumer personas. Okay, how to build them and how important they are and how to use them properly. Okay, and guys, with all of this, on Sunday we will be discussing heavily on kind of lead generation strategies. Okay, and again guys, that will be another live session, and I would definitely like to thank YouTube and all of you guys for your continuous inputs and the kind of the supporting materials and kind of encouraging words you have been using for my attempts to kind of put my knowledge out there to help you out. Okay, so guys, thank you so much and have a great day. Hope you have a great weekend and hope you can enjoy your time with your family and friends. Okay, so guys, thank you, have a great day, bye.